Hey guys, good to see you again. Hey, today we're going to be talking about painting aspect ratios, and not only talking about it, we're going to be making our own guide for how to decide, hey, what's the best way or what's the best format that I could paint my painting in. I use this every time I start a new painting, and I think it'd be valuable for you. So I'm going to tell you about how I do it. We're going to follow along on the computer, and I'll make one of these and show you how to make your very own. If at any point that you go, that just seems a little more complicated, how do I get one? Well, I'll have a couple of links down in the description. So you can either download a digital file and print your own PDF, or if you don't have that, you don't need that, I can also have one. I also have one available for you if you'd like to just order one of those, and I'll send you one that's already printed out on cardstock and laminated, and you can hang it up in your studio, and that's what I do with mine. Also, I like to say, hey, this is going to be a long video, so it's kind of a YouTube analytic killer, but also I'll say it now, and that is, hey, if you're enjoying these, would you consider subscribing and liking this video? Click the little bell and you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. So hope you enjoy what we make, what I show you to make, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Thanks a lot. Hey everybody, here's what we're going to be making today. Canvas formats, our views, aspect ratios, but this is a helpful tool. I love it. I use it every time I go to start a painting, and I'm deciding what kind of format I'm going to use. Am I going to do a square, an 8x10? And I like along the bottom here, you see all these different boxes, and they tell me what ratio that these are from one side to the other, from height to width, what's the ratio. But all these are common frame sizes. So for the person that purchases a painting, if they want to go frame it, it's really nice if they can go get some ready-made frames. If I gave some weird size, then that means they would have to go get a custom frame, and that may impact someone's willingness to purchase a painting. So these are the common frames, and so that's what I'll be making today, just so I can figure out what it is, how does my reference fit this format, and what's the best size. Where it is on this isn't respective to size, it's all about the ratio of side to side. So I'll be using PowerPoint on a PC. I'm comfortable with that. It makes a great product when I'm done. And we'll talk about some availability if you don't want to make this for yourself, but you'd like to have one. So the first thing let's go and actually make a new slide. So this is a new blank slide. And I come in here and I'll just click on the frame, and let's just get rid of these presets here. Okay, so now I just have a grid pattern on what is an A4 size piece of paper. I think it's A4, but here we just 8.5 by 11. So the first thing I want to do is go and get me a rectangle. So I'll take the rectangle and I'll just click and pull and drag one out. And I want this empty in the middle. So I'm going to do my shape fill and choose no fill. My shape outline, I'm going to click on that because I want it to be, for this first one, for it to be black. And I'll be doing some copying and pasting today, and there's a couple of ways you can do that on a PC. The Mac, I'm just going to have something similar, I'm sure. But so I highlight what I want to copy, and I can do it one of two ways. Right click on my mouse, come down to copy, and then right click, and I can click on this that says paste. That's it. So that's how you click and paste. There's another way to do it. Let me highlight this and delete it. Another way to do it is highlight what you want to copy, and I can use my keyboard, Control C for copy, Control V for paste. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing today. So I'll probably do it interchangeably, so don't be bothered by it, but that's what I'm doing. So delete that. Let's get our first one ready. We're going to do a format of 1 to 1, which is a square. So height to width are the same. So that's going to be a square. So what I'm going to do is I will right click this. I'm going to come down to size and position, and I'm going to do a 4x4. We're going to go with 4 inches as a common side. So 4" over here, 4". I'm going to click off of that, so those things will go, these little things here will go back to, say, an inch. So 4". 4", and then I'm going to lock the aspect ratio. Okay? And close. And the reason I lock that is because since I lock it, I can't make that into a rectangle. It's going to stay the way I've made it. So it'll stay a square. It'll stay in that proper aspect ratio of 1:1. The other thing I'm going to do is every time I look, I want a little key to work with. So let's go up here. I'm going to click on this, and it's a text box, and I'm just going to enter some text here. I'll make it a little smaller. And I'm going to first off my color. So my line color is black. The ratio is 1:1. And it's a square, so we'll just pick a size. So we'll call it like a 6x6. I just give me some examples, 12x12. And that just gives me some examples of sizes I would do. So it's already highlighted for me here. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put a shape around it. I'll put a black line around it. Okay? I'm going to highlight it again because that looks a little wimpy. We'll go to weight and drop down. We'll make us a nice thick line. And then I'll come over here so I just have everything line up on itself. Okay? Pretty simple to do. I can grab it, move it. Okay? That's our first one. So the next one I want to make it a different color, but we're going to do very much the same thing. So this is going to be a 1:1.25 ratio, and this is going to be for your 4x5s, 8x10s, 16x20s. So I'm going to come in here, and once again, I'm going to copy and paste. So copy, paste. And this one, I'm going to make red, because I said I would. And then I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to go down to size and position. And I said 8x10, right? So I'm going to make it, I'll do an 8x10. I could do 4x5, and it'd be the same ratio, but so let's do a 10 here. 8x10. I'm going to click off of it just to get it to, see, that jumped back to 10. So let's go back to 8. 8x10. What? No. Oh, I didn't. See? I didn't take off that lock aspect ratio. So now it's unlocked. Now I can do it. All right. I know. There you go. 8x10. Now it's 8x10. I'll lock it back. Close that. You see how huge this thing is. Let's just make it smaller. Okay. Now if I even go in here, look at this. I think I can do this. Size and position. So now it's locked, right? So let me do this. Look at this. So I'll just make this a 4. There you go. So 4 to 5 is the same as 8x10. And I know it's going to be a 4 because over here it's my 4. There I go. So that's 8x10. So now I'm going to come down here and just use this as I'm going to copy and paste. Let's make us another block for the red. Okay. So click and highlight that. And I'm going to go red. And we're going to, this aspect is 1:1.25. Oh, 25. And so this is, let's highlight that. Let me see. At this ratio, 8x10s are already the most, 8x10 and 16x20. So let's do 8x10, 16x20. And those are some examples of the frame should be getting in that ratio. And I'll go up here and I'll make that box red. Okay. Now you might be saying, hey, how'd you get this 1 to 1.25? The way you do that is just take my calculator and I divide the larger number by the smaller. So 10 divided by 8 equals 1.25. And that's the ratio of one side to the other. To this 4 to the 5. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to build this on out, so you can see it. But that's all I'm doing in this. So I'm going to do it several times. So copy, paste, bring it down here, right click, size and position. Now unlock the aspect ratio. We're going to do 11 by 14. Now this is a goofy one. because 11 by 14 is just one of those strange little ratios. You did it, lock it, close it. Let's go back up here. Drag it up. Do this. Now I can still go back and make that a 4 since it's locked now. Let's go back and make that a 4. Right. You see what I'm doing there? No, that's not right. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah. So 11 by 14. Click off. Lock the aspect ratio. Then change this back to a 4. Let's see what happens. Do this. 11 by 14. Might be right. Actually, I think it is right. There's my 11 by 14. I'll do it this way just to make sure I haven't goofed something up, which it's not beyond me, believe me. So lock the aspect ratio, close that. Now let's see. Let's go up here. Just so let's do this one. Let's see. Let's go load it up there. Oh, I guess it was right. All right. Yeah, let's go up here. Let's change the color there. Let's make it a dark blue. I like this blue. Let's make it that blue. Okay, a blue is 11 by 14. Sorry that took so long. You're seeing you're seeing a lot of my mistakes. Let's put it that way. All right. Blue. Do this 11 by 14. It's really the only one that's really in this ratio, and that's a 2.72. So, all right, let's do another one. Come back to this one. Copy, paste. I promise I'm going to do this one nice for you. Okay? All right. Unlock the ratio. This one we're going to do 6 by 8. So let's go. Height is 6. Width is 8. Click back off of it. 6 by 8. We're going to lock this aspect ratio. Close it. I'm going to make it green because I like green. I hope this is helpful for you. When I finally figured out a way to do this, I had all kinds of things I was doing and it just wasn't working out. So let me go back and make this one blue. Then I'll copy paste. We'll make this one green. There's my green. Highlight. Green. My ratio here is 1 to, I think it's 1 to 1.33, I think. Yep, that's it. And these are going to be 6 by 8 and 9 by 12. Very common in 9 by 12 is real common in plein air painting. So okay, so now you can see if I was judging against my square ratio, or if I want to do a 9 by 12, kind of give you an idea. All right, I think we just got a couple more of these left. So I'm going to do my little shortcut here. Copy, paste. Let's open this up. Right click. Go to my size and position. This one I'm going to do purple. I'm going to do a 5 by 7. So pretty. Oh, see what happened there? 5 by 7. 5 by 7. Click off of it. All right, there we go. 5 by 7. I'm going to lock my aspect ratio. I'm going to try this again. Because I was right last time. Made me look bad, but I was right. Let's see, we're gonna make that, what did we say we'll make it? I think we'll make it purple. Purple. My sister-in-law loves purple. She's probably watching this going, ooh, I love purple. Alright. Quick shape, we'll do it purple. Now I'm going to talk about, ever watch Green Acres? I used to love that show. Alright, let's see. 1.0 to 1.4. Okay? And the 1.4, this is 5x7 is really the only one that's the most common. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there quick. I think I only got 2 more. So the next one, copy paste. Let's go down here, size dimension, unlock for, let me see. This one is going to be 4x6. 4x6. Come off of it. There it is. Lock that aspect ratio. Close it. What color are we going to make it? Let's make it orange. Orange. Alright. Copy. Make it orange. Did you know orange is the only word in the English language that doesn't have a rhyme to it? If you figured out a word that does rhyme with orange, go ahead and put it in the comments. But you're not. Unless I was lied to as a child, which I'm not going to rule that out. 4x6, 6x9s, very common. 16x24. What else? 24x36. So you see there's a lot of common, that's a very common aspect ratio. And finally, last but not least, let's copy paste. Let's see. Size and position. Unlock that aspect ratio. What do you think this is going to be? It's going to be 1 to 2, so we'll just make this an 8. So 1 to 2, lock the aspect ratio, close that. We're going to make this one light blue. I really like the light blue. All right, so grab it, move it over there. All right, copy paste, light blue. This is just a 1 to 2 ratio. So we'll just make this like the obvious 6x12, 12x24. I think everybody can figure it out from there. I like this. Let's make this light blue. All right. I think we got them all. Let's spread these out a little bit, make it pretty. Spread them out a little bit. You'll see what we're gonna do. Just so you make this little reference, you could write some sizes in next to things. I'm gonna highlight them all. Come up to a range. Let's get all the tops looking right. Align the tops. And then go to a range again, and we're gonna distribute horizontally so they're nice looking. All right. That's that. I'm going to talk to you a little bit back on screen. So I think you can see how this would be absolutely phenomenally useful in your studio. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you made it this far. If you enjoyed what you saw, I would invite you to click the like button. If you're not following me, please by all means subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And hopefully you like the piece too. If you can make one of these, fantastic. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. It'll be very useful for you. If it's a little more than what you'd like to do, but you still would want one, then I invite you to follow one of the links in the description. It'll take you out to a little store. You can do a digital download, and it's a PDF file. You can print it off on your own printer. And if you'd like something a little more robust, then I also have them already done, and they're on cardstock and laminated, and they'll be a great addition to your studio. So thanks so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Hopefully you're getting something great out of this. Give me some comments. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.